thanks for joining us today. I want to tell the viewing audience out there that I was actually at a Matrix Energetics conference this weekend. Kelsey and I both were. And we met these two wonderful gentlemen from China. And it's Fei and Teng. And I'd like you to introduce yourselves a little bit. We're going to talk about hypnosis today.
Hi, my name is Nie Teng.
My name is Nie Fei. And we come from China. We come from Beijing.
Oh, beautiful. And what brought you here to Matrix? I'm really curious because you're masters at hypnosis. So I'm curious again how you're bringing this and threading it in, and then we'll talk a little bit about hypnosis in particular.
We first read about the book, Matrix Energetics, and also I watched some of the videos, and also a lot of participants here all say that this is a great seminar. And once I was reading the book, I felt tingling sensations all over my body, very, very intense. So I think that my higher self is saying that this is it.
That's wonderful.
You need to go.
I think you probably find it relates to hypnosis quite a bit. It's very trancy type of a field, isn't it?
Actually, when I first went to this seminar, I didn't know anything about matrix. So I don't know if it is good. I don't know if it is similar as hypnosis. Nothing.
Yeah, I think as you play with it, I think you'll find that there's quite a bit of a trancy element to that as you're working. If you think about some of the work that we did.
Yeah. In general, it's great.
It's good. Well, I'm really fascinated with the two of you as we ran into you here at the seminar this weekend. I understand that you have a school for hypnosis in Beijing.
Yeah, we call it Nie Teng, Nie Fei Hypnosis Training Center.
That's wonderful. And you see clients there as well?
Yes, we see a lot of clients.
When did you all start with hypnosis? Did both of you start at the same time?
Actually, I think this begins when we were very little because our father is a Qigong master.
Oh,
and
okay.
so we, in first grade, we started to use Qigong to heal others, especially elder people in parks in the morning and high blood pressure and that kind of thing. I remember that.
What a wonderful blessing to do that as a child before you start to learn
Back
the
then,
impossible.
we didn't want to do that because it is not fun. It was not fun. We were just
because we
meditating
wanted to
all
play
day.
other things, and
You want to
our
play.
father just
You
wanted
want to
us to
play.
do meditation.
And do you play now?
Yes, of course. Now we play a lot.
You play a lot. So in your school, I understand that your course is it's a week long. Is that correct?
Yes, we call it Omni Hypnosis. Omni Hypnosis is a week-long hypnosis training, and is also the only ISO 9001 certified hypnosis training in the world.
So you're certified as instructors through Omni Hypnosis.
Yes.
And for those of you who may be interested, I believe that Omni Hypnosis is available in other countries here in the U.S. as well, where we're at today.
Yes.
So
A lot of countries right now.
other countries, and so within a week, you learn both how to do inductions and I understand that there's a lot of different folks who have worked within hypnosis. I've read about the history of hypnosis, fascinated with it. But there's one particular induction I think that you learn and use most predominantly through Omni. Is that correct?
Yes. You mean Dave Elman's induction?
Dave Elman's induction?
Yes. We think that Dave Elman's induction is actually one of the best, actually is the best inductions in the world. So
Yeah, beforehand, people doing hypnosis, they were doing inductions for 1 hour or 2 hours long, or even a whole day without getting anywhere. But for development, he can very systematically put you into a deep trance, a deep hypnosis. We call it somnambulism state in 3 minutes or less, or sometimes 1 minute or even less.
And actually, he taught a lot of doctors and psychiatrists and psychologists. Dave Elman asked them to do the induction. The doctors must get the clients into a deep state of hypnosis within 1 minute. If not, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Because our, I don't know how to put it, but Dave Elman and also our General Kind, the founder of Omni Hypnosis Training Center, they both think that if you are a doctor, you are in a clinical situation and you want to cure your patient, but if you cannot do hypnosis within several minutes, you don't have the time to do that. If you spend too much time, people may die. So you must do that very quickly.
Wow, so have you used it? Can you give me examples of how you've taught students in China? There are lots of restrictions in the United States on what you can say, so I don't want to violate any of those that would be a problem for you in China. But what type of things have you used hypnosis for?
Actually, when clients ask us, maybe online or something else, ask us what can hypnosis do, what can it cure or heal, we will say that psychosomatic symptoms and also mental illnesses, like
Emotional?
yes, emotional illnesses, and also those physical illnesses that are related to emotional illnesses.
Physical
Emotional
issues
things.
caused by emotional issues. But actually, the reason why we say this is because people will believe this. But actually, we think almost all of the illnesses are caused by emotional issues. And so,
So we are telling the truth, but they don't know that hypnosis can actually heal everything. So.
I believe it. We have another physician, it's a doctor of chiropractic that we interview on TTV, and he teaches much about the fact that you have your parasympathetic, so your relaxed state, and your sympathetic, and what happens when you leave parasympathetic and you're in sympathetic dominance, you actually shut down all of the healing systems of the body, including digestion. And when that's long term, that's what results in disease. So there are many approaches that different folks are taking and how to help with healing. I'm fascinated with hypnosis because I think it slips in there very quickly to be able to bring you into that parasympathetic tone to allow the healing and that shift.
I think
Would that be a good way to describe that?
Maybe.
Or
you're making that very theoretical.
yes, I am. But you're
Actually,
much more direct with hypnosis, correct?
Yes, and also I think hypnosis is different from other modalities mainly because hypnosis is getting to the core of the issue, getting to the root cause of the issue. When you if doctor do some chemotherapy to the patient, and the cancer may come back, but if you use hypnosis or some other kinds of modalities that you can find the cause of the symptom, the cancer or the tumor, when you release the emotional issues there and give positive suggestions, and then everything will change. The symptom will not come back.
So basically, your neurology, which is the way that you think, the way you feel, all those things that trigger through, is really the cause of disease as well as the healing.
Yes, most of the times.
That's
Unless
what we think.
yes, unless you are hit by a car.
True.
Yeah.
Trauma is a whole different game.
Or
So,
some infection.
Or you take drugs. Or,
right. Yeah, there are certain things. So there's a place for every tool.
Yeah, and also a lot of so-called
Genetic
problems, we think most of them are not genetic.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Thank you.
Everything you can have every illness you can find a cause.
And sometimes when a client asks me, what can hypnosis do? What can you heal? Or this kind of question, I may ask, I won't say that hypnosis can cure all, but I will ask, what do you want to solve? And I will see if we can solve it.
Right.
But every time we can solve it.
Right.
And also we don't think that hypnosis can cure anything. We don't, because sometimes if we cannot hypnotize someone, we cannot cure him through hypnosis.
True. And here's something. So I've read this in the studies that I've done in hypnosis, taken a little mini course. I think what a lot of people misunderstand is they think they're being hypnotized, but hypnotism isn't a do to, it's a do with process.
Yes.
So they need to participate. They're really diving
cooperate.
deeply to cooperate. So you cannot hypnotize somebody who says not happening, right?
No.
They can block that. But if they go, yes, I'm willing to play, I'm willing to go there. So they have to get past that to say, yes, I want to go, and I'll go on that dive with
Yes,
you.
that's a
So you can help me explore my unconscious.
Yeah, there's a concept that all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. So
And
the
hypnotists
hypnotists are just guiding you to do the things that you want to do. If you don't want to do it, then hypnosis will not work.
So I want to take it out of theory and more into the practicality. So as I've watched what he what Dave Elman and what I've read, because he did write one book before Dave Elman passed away, and it was hypnotherapy. It was really about the fact that it's getting that client to do everything that you say. So it's the close the eyes, open the eyes, right? It's to take them in, help them feel so can you just walk us through those steps so people can understand, oh, this hypnosis isn't something to fear, it's something I actually control, and it's me allowing my body to go into a process.
Actually, the main process is to let the client close his eyes and imagine this relaxation going from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. And then we have some other deepening techniques, but it's not relevant here. But you just deepen it until not only the physical body is relaxed, but also mentally you are also relaxed.
So the mental relaxation is achieved by forgetting a number, forgetting everything.
Everything you want.
One atom.
And you're choosing amnesia. To let that go, right?
Yeah, when you reach a kind of an amnesia, that's a sign that you have reached somnambulism. So that's a deep state you can do therapeutic work.
All right, so I'm not sure who to credit this to. Maybe Dave Elman who said it, but I understand that people took a look at how fast this could happen, and his point is, and I think I've seen this demonstrated. You can teach almost anyone how to help someone go into trance. Because trance is a choice, right, to go into this deep state of relaxation. What really takes the time is what to do with them once they're in trance.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is where what you teach in your school then is, what do I do with them once they're in trance?
Yes,
because the trance itself doesn't do the healing.
Yeah, a lot of trainings, hypnosis trainings especially, because they have relaxation techniques. They just like simple meditation or yoga, you have meditation or music in the background, and they will guide you to go to sleep, that kind of thing, what we call progressive relaxation technique. But that is very slow, and after you do that, many other trainings, they don't do anything else. They just let you relax, and the students will wonder what happens next, and they cannot do anything with that state.
Or they will give the clients some simple suggestions. We don't think that is, at least there are a lot of illnesses that you cannot cure or heal with only simple suggestions. You cannot do that.
So that's the big part, the therapeutic part is
because of development, hypnoanalysis, which is using regression to find the cause of the illness.
Yeah.
That become very known.
Okay. Good. Well, thank you for this section of the interview. Join us for the next section, and we're going to talk a little bit more about what you do once you have someone in trance. So thanks.